Bear in mind, it's a newbie. But this is what it looks like when you're looking at the 80s music industry from 2015 and going, that looks pretty rad, and people, you know, you have to accept where the world has landed now, and it's good where it is. Just accept it. This is called A Man Misunderstood. I've been Skyscraper Stan. You guys have been awesome. It was down at the corner cafe where we first were introduced by a mutual acquaintance who was known to be bad news. I said to him, good evening. He gave to me his name. I asked him what it was he did. He asked of me the same. Then he whispered as he shook my hand, I'm a man misunderstood, you understand. We stepped out into the courtyard where he offered me a smoke, and I'll admit I was impressed at how he eloquently spoke. He said he knew someone who had some cards to play, and if the proper time and place were chosen, money might be made. That's when I realized he had a plan. This man misunderstood, you understand. Well, the night was like a blanket and the moon was like a bone. In the feeble light it seemed just like his face was cut from stone. I couldn't hide my curiosity. I needed to know exactly what he planned to do and how I was involved. He said, follow me, keep up if you can. I'm a man misunderstood, you understand. We went out walking over Bluestone, back behind the busy street where the city slickers stumbled to a syncopated beat set to a thick unyielding tempo that shook them like a dole and sent them reeling through the evening, looking for someone to hold until the morning when they'd wake and wash their hands. Of that man misunderstood, you understand. He said this world of ours is wayward, it's a dirty, rotten mess. Oh, but you and I are different. Yes, we're better than the rest. He told me if we took the high road, we could rise above it all. Looking back, I'd say his flattery was all that made me fall for giving everything I had to that man misunderstood, you understand. Well, we wasted no time waiting. We had reason to believe that the people needed saving, and their savior was me. So we hit the road that evening, headed north along the Hume towards a bigger town than ours, where people lived amongst the tombs built by progress and barren land. Me and that man misunderstood, you understand. We walked the city preaching on deaf ears and blinking eyes, but he told me not to worry, that our star was on the rise. Still I couldn't help but notice he was looking less than well, and though that thought set off alarm bells, I still managed to dispel it from my mind and take my stand beside that man misunderstood, you understand. But then the days had turned to months, the months had turned to years. All the rhetoric he spoke so well could not allay my fears that just maybe after taking from me all that I had given, this man was just as lost as I, and if I could escape him I would celebrate every difference I had to that man misunderstood, you understand. Yes, I had made my mind up, and in a hotel bar that evening, over one last glass of Carlton Draft, I told him I was leaving. He said that I was foolish. We were closer now than brothers. We started into shouting, then we turned upon each other, and he fell there by my own hand. That man misunderstood, you understand. Well, it's been years now since the day I left that man misunderstood, believing he and his philosophy were never any good. I walked along amongst the bones of my own misspent life, till I began to wonder if the man might have been right and I was wrong. On the day I ran from the man misunderstood, you understand. So this evening when I saw you, it seemed like a twist of fate, and I thought perhaps with ample luck I might just set this straight. You had that hungry, burning arrogance, that youthful glow of health that reminded me confrontingly of my much younger self. So I told you as I shook your hand, I'm a man misunderstood, you understand. I'm a man misunderstood, you understand. I'm a man misunderstood, you understand. I got to the end. Thank you very much. Up next, Amber Ray Slade and the Mighty Big Noise.